We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we did the quarterback this week.
From the 29, Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Watson off play action. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give is Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 31, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Those two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. This, the 2nd meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give running left is Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Breida on a toss left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. That's taken on the 25. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
I got my coffee rolled out for you.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A final shot before half for Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Singletary, a first down and more. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Here's Watson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Ahmed. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Salvon Ahmed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they can get the ball to the end zone.
Here's Watson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown! Lynn Bowden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give to Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now it's Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen, and he finds Beasley, complete. Allen to Beasley, first down, Buffalo.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Breida. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 8 yards to go on second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Faking the give. Now Watson. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll get this to Nwangu. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Watson now to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely called there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So Allen's going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Watson. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Throwing now, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
49, guys. Mike, 49. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. And go.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Miami, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory, and they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.